Love and peace to you. This is a verbal discourse on our Welt Ethos. My name is Peter Johansson Osisi, and I work with Arizona Ashram. And this is an introduction to teachings from Judaism regarding the third principle of our Welt Ethos, referred to as Veritas. So this principle of Veritas, truthfulness, is a fundamental consideration within Judaism. There is the teaching of relationship with God, with Adonai, and that being enhanced and honored through righteous behavior, righteous interaction with others, recognizing the holiness, the intrinsic holiness that exists within others. And a fundamental part of that interaction, of that righteous interaction, is honesty, being honest in our communication, and with that honesty, being just and fair, and utilizing that honesty as a foundation for that interaction, utilizing the trust in our communication as a foundation for proficient interaction with others. And so this is evidenced first or significantly within the mitzvah of that's conveyed within what is referred to as the Ten Commandments, which is simply to be truthful, to be honest within one's communication. And this is included within the passage Shemot 20:13, Exodus 20:13. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. That is Shemot 20:13, Exodus 20:13. So very plain and simple, very explicit, abstaining from being untruthful, abstaining from telling a lie. And so this is explained further in additional detail with additional implication in a preceding passage, further in the Torah, within Devarim 19:15-20, Deuteronomy chapter 19, verses 15 through 20. A single witness may not validate against a person any guilt or blame for any offense that may be committed. A case can be valid only on the testimony of two witnesses or more. If a man appears against another to testify maliciously and gives false testimony against him, the two parties to the dispute shall appear before the Lord, before the priests or magistrates in authority at the time, and the magistrates shall make a thorough investigation. If the man who testified is a false witness, if he has testified falsely against his fellow, you shall do to him as he schemed to do to his fellow. Thus you will sweep out evil from your midst. Others will hear and be afraid. Such evil things will not again be done in your midst. That is Devarim 19:15-20, Deuteronomy 19:15-20. So in this instance, there's such a premium, such a significance in ensuring that people are honest, that when somebody falsely accuses somebody else, the person providing that false accusation, when being revealed, is commanded to have that penalty of that accusation imposed upon the accuser rather than on the accused. And so again, it's a matter of establishing a culture of honesty and truthfulness, where one is honest within one's proclamations, but also in describing the proclamations and actions of others. And so the notion of false witness, as is referenced in the first passage that I read, is a literal consideration regarding how we testify regarding our own actions as well as the actions of others, and the importance for the truthfulness within that. So this exists within conveying our experience, but this also exists throughout our many different types of activities and endeavors, including again our economic endeavors, and how we engage with each other commercially, and facilitate trades and negotiations with each other. This is one of the prime areas in which people can be tempted to be false, and to be deceitful, to gain some type of economic benefit in dealing with others. But the Torah teaches that even in these, particularly amidst these tendencies and inclinations, or um, uh, um, temptations, there is the teaching to be honest. This is from Vayikra 19:35, Leviticus 19:35. You shall not falsify measures of length, weight, or capacity. You shall have an honest balance, honest weights, an honest ephah, and an honest hin. That's specifically, that's Vayikra 19:35, Leviticus 19:35. So it's dictating the necessity of having honest measures, rather than the practice of having two weights, having a lighter weight when in dealing with somebody, in purchasing from somebody, and then having a heavier weight when selling to somebody. It's a matter of having honest weights, and honest measures, and dealing honestly in all facets of our endeavors. So those are some teachings within Judaism regarding Veritas. The third principle within our Welt ethos. Ahava v'shalom.